COVID-19 has taken the world by surprise back in March of 2020. Schools and businesses worldwide closed down and the whole world went into a quarantine. Now, 8 months later, some businesses and schools have reopened. However, one school in particular has stood out from the others. Fowler High School in Fowler, Michigan went virtual during quarantine to stay on tasks with assignments and to continue to teach the students safely. The school's principal and superintendent, Neil Hufnagel, was interviewed to help explain his plan for the school and the students.
My name is Neil Hufnagel, and I am the superintendent and high school principal for Fowler Public Schools and Fowler High School. Of course, this is a very unique year. COVID-19 hit early in 2020, and that's really caused us to function a little bit differently as a school, dating back to the spring when schools were ordered closed, physically closed to students and staff. We had to make some pretty immediate transitions for both students, staff, administration, everybody, to educating students as best we could, outside of the school environment. We weren't overly well prepared to do that. So we had to do some fast learning and some problem solving, but I feel like we did that pretty well. And over 90% of our students returned to school in person in the fall. We certainly wanted to allow for a remote option for those that were concerned about the COVID pandemic that's going on, or had particular health needs in their own households where they maybe couldn't take some of the same risks that the rest of us take to a degree. Certainly that created some challenges, and those were some of the obstacles and frustrations that we encountered preparing for the school year, and some of which still continue, quite honestly. It remains a really steep challenge for our teachers to provide every single day for the great majority of their students who are sitting in front of them, and at the same time make sure that the small group and small number of students that are at home are still getting instruction. Of course, recently with the surge in coronavirus cases, we've had those that didn't opt to be home but have had to be home in terms of quarantine, and that has kind of increased the number of students who are working remotely.
I'm Dennis Wilson, and I teach U.S. History and Spanish 1 and 2 at Fowler High School in Fowler, Michigan. We have students online that are working very hard, and they're doing just as well they'd be doing in class. And then we have some online that just thought they would take the easy way out, and they're not coming to school, and they're not showing up online or doing the work online. And that's been difficult for me because that means more contacts and more frustrations. I enjoy the 2-1-2 schedule because when you're teaching students online and in person, you're really doing two jobs. And with the 2-1-2 schedule, what that means is we go to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we have a flex day in school, students are online, and then back face-to-face Thursday and Friday. It allows us time to catch up, and that's been necessary for me.
Hello, my name is Marc Mowry. I teach calculus, pre-calculus, algebra 2, physics and chemistry, and I've taught a couple years of stats and a couple years of geometry way back. What are your feelings about COVID-19 in the school? Well, I think we're doing the right thing by wearing masks, and I feel like we're doing everything we can to prevent the spread. Not a big fan of being both online and in person, to be honest with you. I'd rather just do it all online or all in person. I'm just being thankful. I count my blessings. I'm glad I woke up today.
Hi, my name is Bethany Hughey, and I am a teacher here at Fowler High School. I teach English and business classes. With the job in teaching, we are constantly multitasking to the extreme. We're classroom managing, we are presenting, we are trying to gauge the interest and the level of understanding of all the students in our class. And now, on top of that, we are live streaming. We are trying to connect with students digitally who may or may not want to be connected with. A lot of our students that are online want to learn and log in every day to do class. Many students who are online because they do not want to be here and they have no interest in our classes. So that has been a challenge for me, is to reach those students that are the reluctant learners.
I'm Kylie Bengal, and I'm a senior, and I go to Fowler High School. I really like the 2-1-2 schedule. Wednesdays are like I get to sleep in and stuff and just get caught up on everything. And it's just, yeah.
Fowler High School is striving to keep students engaged in learning and is constantly thinking of different ways and effective ways to keep its pupils safe during these hard times. I'm Makayla Piggott, back to you in the studio.